thought time would take your memory. I thought the years would make me strong. But somewhere underneath the silence, my heart still sings our song. I still remember how you held me on that cold December night. You said we'd never lose each other. You said our love would be alright. I believed every word you whispered. I believed we'd never change. But promises can disappear and leave a heart to take the blame. Your photograph is fading slowly, but I still know your eyes. Funny how the smallest memories can bring the biggest tears. Sometimes I tried to bury what we were. I tried to close that door, but every time I think I'm healed, my heart remembers more. I have a heart that never stopped loving you, even when you walked away, even when the nights grew colder and the colors turned to gray. I have a heart that still remembers every kiss and every scar. You may be living without me, but you're still inside my heart. I don't know why I still love you after everything we've been through. Maybe some hearts don't know how to stop, and mine still beats for you. I heard your name from someone yesterday, and everything stood still. For just a moment I was back there, holding on to what we built. I wondered if you ever miss me when the night is falling down. Do you ever hear our old song when there's no one else around? I don't need you to come back now. I don't need another chance. I've learned to live with what we lost. I've learned to understand, but understanding doesn't mean that I stop feeling you. Some memories don't need a reason, they simply stay because they're true. I tried to give my heart away, I tried to start again, but every road I traveled down still led me to where we'd been. I have a heart that never stopped loving you, even after all this time. Even though you found another life and I found a life of mine, I have a heart that still remembers how you made my world feel new. Some loves don't disappear forever, they simply learn to live with you. I don't know why I still love you. Maybe I never needed to know, because some hearts were made to carry what they could never let go. Sometimes I walk beside the river where we used to watch the rain. I can almost hear your laughter, like you're standing there again. The seasons changed around me, the city changed its face, but there's a little part of me still standing in that place. I don't regret the years I gave you, I don't regret the tears, because loving you was beautiful, even when it ended here. You taught me how a heart could open. You taught me how it feels to give someone your everything and still survive when love leaves. Maybe love isn't always staying, maybe love is letting go. Maybe some people leave our lives, but never leave our souls. I have a heart that never stopped loving you, Thank you for the nights when you made me believe. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you for the pain. 'Cause even through the heartbreak, I learned to love again. And if your life is beautiful now, I hope you never lose that light. Even if I'm not beside you, I hope somebody holds you tight. I thought time would take your memory. I thought the years would make me strong. But somewhere underneath the silence, my heart still sings our song. I still remember how you held me on that cold December night. You said we'd never lose each other. You said our love would be alright. I believed every word you whispered. I believed we'd never change. But promises can disappear and leave a heart to take the blame. I thought promises were forever. I thought your words were safe. But some flowers grow from broken ground, and some memories never fade. You promised me a summer that would never turn to fall. You promised you'd be waiting whenever I would call. You held my hands beneath the streetlights and looked into my eyes. You said there'd never be a day when you'd leave me behind. I believed you without question. I believed in every word. I never thought the sweetest promises could become the deepest hurt. Now your picture's in a drawer that I don't open anymore. But sometimes I still wonder who we were before. I tried to hate the memories, I tried to blame the rain, but every broken promise still whispers out your name. Broken promises bloom forever like wildflowers in the rain. Every word you left behind still grows inside my pain. You said we'd last forever. You said you'd never leave. Now I'm standing in the garden of everything I believed. Broken promises bloom forever, even after love is gone. Some flowers grow from heartbreak and somehow still live on. I remember Sunday mornings when you'd wake me with a smile. We would talk about our future and forget about the time. You said we'd have a little house somewhere beneath the trees. You'd grow roses by the window, and I'd make coffee in the breeze. But dreams can change like weather, and people change their minds. I watched our little future disappear, one piece at a time. You didn't break my heart with one goodbye that night. You broke it with the little things you stopped doing right. The hardest part wasn't losing you, by the rain. I spent so many nights wondering what I could have done. Maybe I could have loved you better. Maybe I could have made you stay. I blame myself for everything, for every tear I cried, until I finally understood I couldn't save what you denied. Love isn't supposed to feel like begging someone to stay, and forever isn't something one heart can make alone someday. So I gathered up the letters and I packed away your things. I opened up the curtains and let the morning in. For the first time in forever, I didn't wait for you. I looked into the mirror and saw someone breaking through. Broken promises bloom forever, but they don't have to define me. Every scar I carry now is proof that I survived. You said we'd last forever, but forever wasn't true. Still, I won't regret the woman who gave her heart to you. Broken promises bloom forever, but now I see the truth. Some flowers grow from heartbreak and become something new. Maybe you will never know how many nights I cried. Maybe you'll never understand how hard I tried. But I don't need your apology. I don't need you to explain. I've already made my peace with everything you couldn't say, because every broken promise left a lesson in its place. Every tear became a river that carried me away, and every flower that is growing from the ground where I once fell reminds me that a broken heart can learn to bloom as well.